should have worked with the peace actors is also see the peace actors as part of the problem. So they fear that they are left in a dilemma.
The northeastern sub-region of Uganda, better known as Karamoja, has increasingly become insecure because of intensified acts of aggression that are associated with raiding of livestock, loss of life, raping women and girls, abductions, and destruction of property. With support from C1, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and funding from European Union, civil society organizations in Karamoja are spearheading the process to restore peaceful coexistence among the conflicting communities of the North Karamoja sub-region through a series of interfacing community activities.
We have been conducting several dialogues in the same way we are doing now. We want you, the community, to tell us what is that is affecting us? What is that we do differently from the previous dialogues that we have been doing?
Civil society supplements government efforts as far as championing development gaps in Karamoja and as Uganda as a whole is concerned. Our role, first of all, is we have identified the causes of conflict. And when we identify the causes of conflict, we bring these stakeholders together so that they engage themselves. Because there's a lot of conflict which is going on among the three ethnic groups of the Tur, that is Labor of Abim district, the GA of Kotido district, the Dodot of Kabong district.
How did we live to have the peace we had? How and when did we lose this peace? How can we regain our peace?
On the 8th of February 2023, a similar peace dialogue meeting was held at Alerek Town Council. In the submissions made, there were strong indications that the GA of Kotido were the most active perpetrators of violence.
A critical milestone that I know is 2007 when the last bullet was shot on Abim Kotido Road on the son of Lakara. The bullet was from a GA.
Up to now, there is nobody controlling these people.
What can we do now?
These elders should practice the method of Adam to come for peace meeting before entering NARWOA. And they will promise to NARWOA what should be done. And during those times, when they are going either to Lokepacha in Abim, they ask permission from the authority in Abim to know how many animals are going there, and how many are not going there, and how many people are there. Without that one, we are not going to make peace.
We were using top to bottom approach. But this time, if we want the peace, from parish level. Like in Kakamari, what I did was I had to move from the other parish with the peace champions. Women groups, elders groups, we moved from this parish to the other parish. And from the other parish to the other parish. And you will see the numbers were increasing. This activity is called clustering. We cluster the parishes. And after we cluster the parish, we made a sub-county committee. Panetole committee on a sub-county, moving to the next step, the next sub-county. Panetole work in a sub-county together. And then we did the peace building. The gap will be reduced.
We have come here to seek peaceful coexistence. We had peace here. Even the elder there said we had peace, but we lost it. Enough is enough.
These deliberations culminated in a set of resolutions referred to as the Alerek resolutions. Atomoro 2 is the cultural term for peace dialogue that brings together inter-ethnic groups comprising female and male elders, crowd leaders, youth, and religious leaders. This intra-community function is a campfire. The GA, Dodoth, and Labor delegates held extensive discussions in which the GA took the initiative to mend relations with the Labor. The Labor appreciated the gesture by blessing this discussion with a ritual that is referred to as breaking a bone, which essentially is sharing a meal of beef roast, a sign of goodwill.
Kita jo kene anu kagin dagini kuchi jonon miru gamenti oyun gi oko ke kanya gin tiye eko duonge gi pacho iyore na muol pati iyore me lweny.
For me myself, I'm going to tell them that we have agreed that we leave this issue of raiding. We agree only on growing of the crops, being together, being too closer to each other.
Anatamata kanga itiyo kininga karono go ebete apukan ikisapoti doa nya pizinga na ber anya pizina nkadiko kanya pizina use ikenake doa ngikup ikwa nyoni ikwa transport ngolo kira nyenyo na de nyenyo doa to nyenyo no kira itijini atamari nyenyo to doa kira agitodo na de chamata doa nya lozit
Matanabo.
At the youth center in Kotido municipality, reflective discussions were held. Women, youth, elders, political leaders, and the security committee, with the aim of generating workable solutions and refining action points.
Resolution 1, the traditional disciplinary measures are meant to be reinstated. It was unanimously agreed by all the women that this resolution should continue, and it should actually be emphasized so much, and the elders should actually take care of this.
Elders have said there must be compulsory education. Who should do it? School PTA, LC1s, LC2s, LC3s, police, RDC, and this one.
Committee meetings in Kachiri and Abim, we said yes, because most of the blames always lies along the Kapata Kachiri side, because that's where normally we hear cries from Akago and Abim. You found that even raiders from this side of Kapanyangara and Apelmoro also go the other side to raid, and when they raid, they pass with the animals to Kachiri.
Action point 10, deployment of UPDF in forest areas. We decided to add farmlands, and we say this is okay. That should be looked at by the UPDF as the responsible people, and then the Office of the Resident District Commissioner.
We are supporting clinical disarmament, and the task goes to UPDF, ASITU, and the police.
Asante sana.
These action points and workable solutions are summarily considered as 3 basic binding points.
That the people of northern Karamoja, and Karamoja in general, should say no to cattle raids. They should say no to killings. We should also say no to raping of women, because those are vices of yesterday. They are a vice of backward societies. We resolved that the army should work very closely with the community. In other words, when we are going to track animals, we should track animals, the owner of the animals which have been raided, together with the kraal leaders, together with the UPDF. They should move as a unit and track those animals up the culprit kraal or Manyata. And when we reach that culprit kraal, the army should be able to recover all the raided animals. The army should also target that kraal or Manyata for cordon and search, and thirdly to apprehend the culprits and take them to court. The last resolution is saying there should be continuous mobilization. In fact, one of the resolutions is saying that the implementing partner should find resources, funding, so that this mobilization and sensitization for peaceful coexistence happens in each and every sub-county.
Armed with placards carrying messages for peace, the 3 clan delegates took to a peace caravan, marching their way through the township to the youth center, where they signed on the declaration board to symbolize their commitment to the peace process.